For Iggy's class, you are going to have to create points in space somewhere. And let me kind of get this out of the way. But basically what you're going to have to do is create a rectangle or something. And I don't know how he's going to generate the initial number, but it's going to be something like a 50-foot by 50-foot space, right? And and what you're going to do is place a point somewhere in that field, right? Somewhere in space, and I don't know if he's going to delimit it to 50-50. This is just what I would do. But you're going to be tasked with establishing a set of random numbers that are correlated to that point in space, okay? And they have particular parameters that I'm going to establish for you right now. The randomizer is here. You can pretty much just copy this and paste it and put it, down here. Okay. So the difference here is that you need to set a particular range. In this case, you're going to be starting with 45 and 315, right? So 45 and then 315. And the number is just going to be 1. You only need one number within that. Okay? And the seed is where it becomes key. Okay? You're going to use the position of the point that you've placed in the field to determine what the seed is going to be to generate a random number. Okay? So in order to do that, we need to first reference that point and then find out where that point is and use that information to present a seed. Okay, so I'm going to do params and point. I'm going to right click this and say set one point and put it there. Okay, this gives me a point. I now need to deconstruct that point to get the x and the y value. Okay, so here under vector and point, I can use deconstruct, which is going to ask me for a point right here, input point. I just plug that in. And if you hover over the x, the y, and the z, you'll see that it creates different numbers. 33.6 for the x, 35.3 for the y, and 0 for the z. The z won't really be that applicable for you guys in this exercise. Basically, you're going to need an x seed. And I'm not sure if you can just do multiple seeds, if that list structure would work, but let's try it. If you need to add, and this part's for all of you, not just Iggy students, but hold shift and you can add a second connection to something like that. But if I put a param there on the end or a panel there on the end, okay, cool, yeah. So there is your random generator to create two numbers. But actually, now that I mention it, oh, sorry. He wanted two different sets of data points. So let's go back. Yeah, he wanted two of these. So theoretically, you could just take this whole thing, right? So that's set number one. Copy, paste with Control V. Just pull that down. And then all you have to do is just change these values. The other values are going to be 20 and 80. Okay? So here are the two panels. So those are the random, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. The x is going to inform one, and the y is going to inform the other. Yes? This is recording, correct? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So for Iggy's class, your task before you get into his next class, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, meaning tomorrow, but you need to make this. And you need to set a point in space, and then you need to plug that point into the seed, and you need to arrive to his next class with two numbers. Is that clear? You can literally, I'm going to post this video tonight before I leave. You can literally just go on the video and follow step by step what I did to create it. Okay? This is literally exactly what you need. All right? No. Because what you're going to do is you're going to place a point somewhere, like this. And then the only thing that's going to be different is you're going to have to select this then and pick wherever your point was. And then it'll give you different numbers.
So what was the number in those yellow boxes?
Those will be the same. I don't know how much of it he wants me to tell you. He's a man of mystique, so he might not want me to tell you what it's for. Okay?
How to make the left one? Yeah.
This one?
PD something.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
That's a point, deconstruct point. So you go to vector and point and deconstruct.
Okay.
Okay.